Name of the guy?
Let's go from here. So I will send you that though. All right. We'll just put it into the chat group.
Thank you. I'd appreciate that.
So just just remember, like, even like being here, our time here, when we're here, we should be sitting here with an open heart, receiving. Okay. Receiving is your greatest gift, because when you receive, you grow like a stinking butterfly, like Nicky Nicola. Okay. She's a receiver. She's just a receiver. She's just receiving, constantly receiving. Okay. She gets those ahas. Oh, holy shit. Oh my God. Yeah. And then all day long, she's getting the uploads. Okay. That's all the information that's already dwelling within us to assist us in stepping into that greater version of who we really are. Okay. So receiving is key. All right. You can watch these a million times, but if you're not receiving, no sense. Yeah. Honestly. So, all right. So let's get to you guys. Did anybody have any triggers?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Okay.
Me too. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Hope. How many people? I heard Lisa, Antoine, and Kristine. Anyone else? Tanya?
Me, May.
Becca, was that you?
Yeah.
All right. So I got Becca. I got Kristine. I got Tanya. Who else? Lisa?
Yep.
And Antoine.
And May.
And May? Anyone else have any triggers listening to that?
Yeah, I had one.
Okay, and Jim. Okay, all right. So first one I heard was Kristine. So Kristine, you want to share what your triggers were listening to that?
Yeah, my trigger are, what are you broadcasting? Yeah.
Good one. That's one of the best ones. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
All right, so that's your biggest trigger.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yep.
What am I broadcasting? Okay.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
What do you mean that was the trigger?
Yeah, why would you be triggered over that?
Hey guys, could you hold on a second, please? Thank
Curious.
you. Okay. Okay, what was that, Mimi?
So what are you broadcasting? I don't know how that can be a trigger. Like, what's being triggered for?
Okay, so he was talking. You're supposed to listen intently to everything he's saying. If something triggers you, okay, which brings awareness to you that you're actually doing something that he's saying isn't going to help you. Okay, so she got triggered when he said, what are you broadcasting? So what is it you're putting out into the world, into the universe? Where is your energy going? What are you focusing on? What are you creating as to what's coming back to you? Because what you create and you put outwardly is what comes back into your now moment. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So what,
Okay.
like, how
So
could that be a trigger?
that was her trigger.
Okay.
I'm sorry? That's her trigger.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So is that it, Kristine? Was that the only one?
Oh yes, that's the only one.
That's a good enough one. You can work on that one.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, May, what was your trigger?
Oh, when at the very beginning, when they were listing the people's name, it bothered me that, and it came to me that they were fake.
What are you talking about?
They started out listing people's name, like a great people's name. The John Dawk and Muhammad Ali, and
The
What's
master.
fake?
I don't know what
Fake?
it just came to me like that. Like they're listing them as a great visionaire, and I guess it told me that they were fake.
First of all, what is the it that told you that? Let's start there. So what are
Mhm.
you listening to?
Mhm.
Okay, the it.
It just bothered me. That's like, why am I bothered with
Right.
this? And then,
Right. Why are you bothered?
and the, I guess I felt they're fake.
Well, maybe that's you judging them.
Right, but it was just a trigger.
Okay, but look, that's a huge trigger.
Yeah, good.
Okay, that's a huge trigger, May. All right. That's like you reaching out to Kristine after she did her video, you know, and telling her that she was in the flesh, you know, that she was all ego. I mean, that's your ego because that's her stepping up and stepping out, doing something that she was always scared to do. So instead of you going out and saying to her, hey, you know, Kristine, I know this has been something that's been difficult for you. Great job. And edifying her.
I started like that.
You see what, but do you see what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like, and then you're listening to this guy and saying, oh, everybody's fake. Well, you don't know that. He sees them as great visionaries. He
Yeah,
saw them as great
I have a
visionaries.
perfection in me that judges a lot of things.
Yeah. Huge.
Yeah.
So write that down. Okay.
I did.
Yeah. Write it down big time. Big giant word. Judgmental bitch. Just write it down. You know what I mean? Just really look at yourself.
We all
You
can
know,
be.
it's good. You're looking at yourself. You're seeing yourself, you know? So we're here to edify. All right. Now, truth edifies if truth is received. Okay. As truth. If you're really able to see the truth, it's going to edify you.
Well,
Okay.
what does that mean? Edify?
Edify, build you up.
Okay.
Make
yeah.
you make
Okay.
it edifying you means that it's going to build you up and it's going to help you step into that greater version of who you really are outside of all of your lack. Okay. All of the things that keep you in the past and keep you in all those old structures and that mindset. Okay. So this is like, I think this is like one of the things Tanya witnessed about me over the years. It's like, I'm right on you. Like when I see Nicky out there and I see her, you know, she's getting it, you know, she's getting the uploads and she's getting out there on Facebook and she's just putting whatever, it's coming out and she's putting it out there and she's getting past her fears, getting past, you know, what people are going to think, what she's writing down. She's overcoming herself. So I'm not going to go out there and say, oh, well, yeah, she's still in the ego. Say, I got you, girl. I see you, girl. Come on. Yeah, baby. That's edification. I'm building her up. I'm edifying her. I'm building her up. I'm saying, I see you. I got you right on, baby girl. You understand? So, so you're there with your hand. They're down here. You're over here. You're not above them, but you know, you're over here and their hand is out and they're writing all this stuff, stepping through their fears. And you're there and you're like, come on, baby girl. I got you. And you're pulling them up. Does that make sense?
Yes, great,
All right.
thank you.
So
Like being a
that,
cheerleader, yeah.
yes,
In their court, you're holding them up because you're loving
holding
on it.
space for
Yeah.
them and getting them to that space where okay, it might only be me. I might be the only one out there throwing hearts and saying, come on, yes, I love you, you're awesome. That's all that person might need. Just that one person.
Applauding each other for
Absolutely.
To get them to
Exactly.
see themselves, to say,
Yeah.
oh, somebody sees me. Oh my God, somebody's hearing me. I'm becoming visible, you know, or, oh, I touched somebody's heart.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
Oh.
like being now.
You know, also the acknowledgement
Yeah.
that Elizabeth gives, all this acknowledgement that is given is actually allowing you to know that you want to be in your life.
That we're one.
Yeah.
That we won.
Yeah.
When I
That
say
I
life,
love
I
you,
mean one life.
that I'm
one
proud
life.
of you, that I see you, that I
Yeah.
hear you,
Yeah.
watching you grow. I watch all of you.
Absolutely.
I watch every freaking step you take. So don't think that I
Yeah.
don't, I
Yeah.
see it.
I know.
I see it.
I
Even if
know.
we meet once a week, I can tell.
I know.
I know.
There's nothing I do if I'm not in one mind with you. So that's the beauty. That is the beauty. That is
Yeah.
really the beauty. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. So, all right. So May, we're going to put down huge, giant, judgmental for you, right?
Thank you.
All right. So we're just writing these down because we're going to get into all of this stuff too. All right. Kristine, what was yours? What am I putting out?
What am I broadcasting?
Yeah. What am I putting out?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to tap into all of the things that that's attached to, because you guys have to understand, it might just be one little thing, but it's attached to a lot.
Big one
It's
for
got a
me.
lot of attachments.
Yeah.
So it's got all these tiny little cords that it's attached to something else that's bringing you to that spot. Does that make sense? All right.
Yes.
Tanya, what triggered you, love?
The conditions and programming dropping away, loss of identity.
Okay, so
So releasing a lot of the
Explain that.
human,
say that again.
releasing a lot of the human.
All right, so when he said it, what was it you witnessed about you?
This is something that I am grateful for that others aren't so happy about. Because
Which is releasing the old identity.
right.
Yeah, because they want to hold on to them.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. So you got triggered with, you want to release more of the old identities. Is that it?
Yes.
You
Yes.
notice that
I
there's
notice
more
that I'm
there.
doing that and the others are not happy about that. They'll say, well, you're just not the same. I'm like, it's all good. Trust me. Just
Never
let
coming
it be.
back.
You
That's
don't want that shit
You
back.
don't want the old bitch.
You really don't, because she was
No.
something. Woo! That was
No,
a
they
tough
don't.
road. No, they
Because-
don't.
And it's so funny because, I was in the kitchen one day and, I've transformed myself. And I was in the kitchen and my son said something and I turned around and I looked at him and I said, you've got two options here at this moment right now. I said, you can accept the me that I am today. I said, I can go right back to that bitch. Would you like that? Your choice. Which would you like to experience right now?
That's a great way to propose that. I
Your
like
choice,
that.
dude.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
right.
that. I
Are
love
you
Yes,
gonna
that.
accept this friggin' love that's coming out of me? That's friggin', accepting you as you are without any fucking judgment. Blah, blah. Well, would you like me to turn into a bitch and tell you to go shove it up your ass?
Yeah.
Which one do you want right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
just give it to him
it's like
straight.
he
That's awesome.
his head just shook and no. And it's your choice. But the cool thing is you say it and you stay right here.
Yeah.
You're not saying it as the
No,
bitch.
no,
Saying it
you're saying it as unconditional love. Yeah, that makes total
Which you
sense to
want?
me.
Want this love? Want this love to this little girl? Yeah. All this stuff here. Or you want that? Because I could go back to that right now if you want. That's an aspect of me.
Yeah.
I just choose daily not to be her. I can. In a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah, yeah, it's just that easy.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
So, you know
Thank
what I'm
you.
saying? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a choice. It's all
Totally.
a choice. So, anyways, it was fun. I enjoyed having that conversation. All right. So, Tanya, how do you want me to word yours?
Releasing the human aspects that no longer serve.
Okay. Good. I like that.
I feel it's better. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Rebecca, here's my little girl. She's got a long drive, so we're gonna let her play.
Fall in love, change guilt to love.
Can't hear that. You're a little
When
crackly.
you're, oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're a little crackly, but so say it slow.
for changing guilt to love. Basically living, shifting from the past self, witnessing the past self, and then turning that into the new self. And really see and making that choice not to be that, and then knowing, feeling, witnessing how much power I've given to that, and then in the very moment of being in it, shifting it, staying in the now moment, and not giving the power to that aspect that is so used to having it and creating for you.
Exactly. And what do I tell you? On the other side of that fear is what?
Love.
Love.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. It's
very good. I'm glad you caught that, because when he said it, I thought of you. So I'm very, very, very proud of you for catching that in yourself. That's huge. That's huge. Awesome. All right. So I've got that down. Let's go to Antoine.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh, all of that? No.
It was one trigger. So I'm happy I just had one trigger, and it was right in the beginning when he said, so you can be successful and you can be a leader and you can be passionate and blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, that's just triggers that feeling inside of me. Like I have to be someone else to be something better. That's just the feeling I get when people talk about, become successful, and the feeling that I have behind it is.
So I'm going to stop you right there, because I know exactly where you're at. Okay. Because, you know, in order for us to even know external success, you have to first know the internal success. Okay. And in our spiritual journey, it's very, very, very difficult to get past this one. Very. So, because that shit used to trigger me all the time.
No.
Okay, it used to trigger me all the time. But as I said to you before, this journey is layers. It's layers of removal, layers of removal, layers of removal. Okay, and it's a vortex within a vortex within a vortex within a vortex within a vortex. Okay, so until you're able to peel all those things down and around all of that success and leader stuff, because it is who you really are. Okay, anything other than that is your limited self. Even, and I'm going to say this, even if it's attached to a spiritual identity. Woo! Got that? So everybody thinks I'm spiritual. I'm this. I'm this. It's a fucking identity. It's an identity. You just created a spiritual identity. You just left a human identity for a spiritual identity. No different. It's still a fucking illusion. Because it's not authentic. The only thing that is authentic, the only thing that is authentic in your life is what you create from your superconscious, because you're co-creating. Everything else is the illusion. All of it. I think Rebecca's getting this one. Okay. You understand? So it's still a limited mindset. It's limited mindset in a spiritual reality. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Because there's no way, and I struggled with that one deeply. I swear to you, Antoine, I struggled with that one. Okay. There's no way that being limitless, that we're not leaders in any way, shape, or form, whatever that leader looks like, okay? Whatever, doesn't matter what it looks like, okay? Doesn't matter if you become a gardener and you teach other people how to be a gardener. You're a leader.
Mm,
Do,
mm.
do you understand?
Excellent.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay, we are leaders. Yeah, and I don't know, somebody's heart just went, okay? Somebody's heart just really wanting to fucking receive that, okay? Anything that is limited mindset on any level, spiritual, worldly, anything like that, if it's limited and it limits you from being, I'm not talking about, yeah, you have to be a movie star. I'm not saying that, but from your full potential, where your spiritual meets your human and the two become one. And you build a whole new structure. You build a whole new structure because now there's no judgment on yourself. There's no limitations. You know what I mean? You are now creating your very own kingdom where the two become one. Does that make sense? It's
Yes.
not one overpowering the other, because in the beginning, it's okay, we're human, right? And then we step into the spiritual journey, right? Then it's, oh, we're all that. Right? And we think we're bigger and better than everybody that isn't spiritual, right?
Mm.
And then what happens? Then you get bopped in the back of the head, and God says, hey, wake up. You're acting
Then
like
it
an idiot.
collapses. Mm.
I didn't friggin' I didn't raise you up for that. I didn't raise you up for you to think you're bigger or better or more than anybody else. I raised you up to be your greatest version of you, so that God can experience life through physical form through you and create through you an absolutely beautiful world according to you, according to what pleases you, according to what brings you joy, you peace, you love, all those beautiful things you want to experience in physical form. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, that's where the two come together as one. So it isn't I'm just human or I'm just spiritual. The two merge together as one, babies. It's a new birth. And you can't be either one without the other. So that's a
What
huge,
is what is merging?
illusion. The human identity with the
Mhm.
spiritual identity, the
Okay.
God within and the human merge together as one. They become one. Okay,
That's
because
beautiful.
you cannot be human without the God identity, and you can't be God here on earth without the human identity. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So yes, we have to know who we are in the spiritual. So yes, we go through that process. Yes, we go through that knowing. Yes, we go through the embodiment. We go through, connecting, feeling, hearing, knowing beyond a motherfucking shadow of a doubt who we really are outside of the external human that was created by society and our parents. Okay, because we're none of that. That's what we're none of. Okay, then you have the spiritual you that you learn that you truly are the all-powerful, not like powerful, go kill people. I don't mean that. I just mean, stepping into that beautiful, divine, powerful being that you really are, embodying that and merging that with the human form. And you become one. There is no I'm either human or I'm this. It's the two become one. It's a marriage. It's the marriage supper that happens within. You know how they talk about that marriage in the Bible? Okay. I am in you
Yeah.
and you are in me. We are one. There is no separation. Okay, and this is the marriage supper of the Lamb. This is it, babies. I know, it's so beautiful, Nikki. I know. It really is. See, she's receiving. Just look at that little girl over there. I love that shit. So, so all right. So Antoine, so how would you word what you got triggered by?
Yeah, so it
Lack of
also has,
self-worth. Seeing
yes,
a whole lot
yes,
there.
yeah. And it goes back to my inner child, not being accepted for as I am and feeling judged.
Well,
It's like,
yeah, it's also being created to be somebody that somebody else wanted you to be.
yeah, and I don't know where that comes from.
Comes from our parents, darling.
Yeah.
It comes from everything that they were, everything that they've learned, all of their structures that they were delivered by their parents, which is what I call the generational curse. Okay. We're here to break that fucking curse. That's what we're here to fucking do. We're breaking that fucking curse. Okay. We don't follow their fucking path. We don't follow their ways. We don't follow their rules. We don't, fuck you. You tell me to do it this way, my ass is doing it the other way. Okay? We're here to
Totally.
break that fucking generational curse.
Yeah, yeah.
So but we're little kids. We don't know this, right? So we come into the world, we have our parents conform us into what they want us to be. Okay, so you have to be accepted in their world and in their ways so that other people don't look at them and tell them that they're a bad parent or that they're raising you the wrong way. So they raise you according to fucking society and everything else that they learned growing up themselves. Do you understand? So you're just another fucking them. You're your motherfucking great grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We're not here to be that. See, we're here to be
Amy liked that.
our authentic self.
Amy likes that.
I
Yes,
He
did.
does
That was
like that.
funny.
Amy likes that.
So does that make sense? Okay. Now, in this process of unfoldment, we are not here to judge ourselves. We cannot judge ourselves for the things we've done.
Mhm.
We're here to transform that into the truth and into the light of who we really are. Okay, so that's all the darkness. That's what the darkness is. That's all it is. It's just old structure. Okay, so to make it all light and easy, or for you to comprehend and to release. Okay, don't look at it as darkness and I'm evil and I'm this. You're not. It's just structure. It's just the way you were brought up. That's it. Period. A whole bunch of giant periods at the end of that. Okay. It's just everyone else's beliefs and everyone else's structure. Unfortunately, came upon us, but we're here to transmute all of that. Okay. We're bringing all that into the light. All right.
Yeah.
And we are going to merge. This process is to merge you with your infinite. So the two become one. And now the two of you are joined together and you're co-creating and you're bringing about something beautiful. You're creating your very own kingdom here on earth the way you want it. Doesn't matter how anybody else wants it. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Doesn't matter how grand or how simple. It's your choice. And the best part of it is you're not going to get judged by God because God wants you to have everything that you want to have.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything. Doesn't care what you fucking choose. Whatever you choose, it's in. Okay? You may look at it and say, oh, fuck, shit. Should have fucking gone this way, right? And it's okay. All you have to do is switch. And once you switch, guess who switches with you? Infinite. Oh, okay, baby girl. That's where you want to go? All right, we're going that way. Okay, let's make it happen this way. Oh, that's what you really wanted it to look like? I already knew that, but it's waiting for you to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. That's what it is as well. Exactly like you said, it doesn't have to be grand, and that's what I still have sometimes. Oh, it was successful. That's why it's also a trigger. It has to be something big, right? And no, it
Well,
doesn't.
it
It's
doesn't
just
have to be,
yeah,
however,
exactly.
listen,
It is
it
big
doesn't have,
when
listen,
you're
Jack,
yeah.
you're still in a space, okay, of that lack.
Yes,
Okay, the
yes,
lack thereof, all right?
yes.
So you're gonna keep saying that, but I'm gonna ask you to stop for your own
Mm.
good and just allow from this day forward, just
Yeah.
allow your infinite awareness to show you something new.
Mm.
How's that?
Yes, exactly. Because it's big when I'm just myself, then it's big because I'm me. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm right. Then it's because then I'm aligned
No.
with my true self. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's not what I mean. What I mean is you're still afraid of that greatness. Okay, because you keep coming back to, yeah, it doesn't have to be big. Oh, it has, it's, yeah, the success. It's scary. It's very, 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 very scary. Okay. So stay where you're at, but don't keep talking about, yeah, it's okay to just stay small.
Mm.
Don't go there. Witness it, but don't go there. And then from this day forth, allow your infinite to show you something. I'm not going to tell you what. I'm going to say, just let infinite show you something outside of that mindset. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And just let it go, because just let it go. Don't even try to figure it out.
Yeah.
Try to figure it out. You're the one that's going to try to do it, and you're going to fuck it up. So let it go. Just say, okay, yeah, sure. I would love for infinite to show me something different outside of my mindset. That's it. That's all you got to do. And guess what? It will. Because you just asked for it. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, let's go on to Lisa. What did Lisa get?
Oh, that's some great stuff. I got triggered. That really is like far out. It's so cool. I got triggered when he said about the brain head coherence.
Brain heart coherence.
Sorry, brain. I've written. Yep, brain heart coherence.
Yes.
Right now,
where do I take you guys?
To the heart.
Where do I take you? Why?
Always to the heart.
Why do I take you there? What's my reason? Not anybody else's outside of me or magnetic mind. What is Elizabeth's reason for always taking guys into the heart?
Innocence.
Outside of that, what is the reason?
Infinite awareness. That's where our truth
Goes beyond.
lies. That's the truth.
Goes beyond. This is the Merkaba.
Oh.
This is creation.
Yeah.
Life
That's
self.
That heart starts to open. That heart starts to expand. You come out of the head.
Yeah.
And into the heart.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, the mind is, you're transforming your mind. I'm reconnecting new things for you guys when we have these conversations. Okay. We're reconnecting, rewiring the brain, right? Taking you out of old mindset, bringing you into the new, right? A more powerful, a more stable. Okay. Okay. And then we're connecting it to the heart, right? So the two are coinciding together, right? Okay. From there, you get the embodiment. The embodiment is the mind, body. So connects the Trinity within. Okay. And when you feel that and you're there, all right, and you've embodied that truth, you've embodied that knowing, you've embodied that which you are, right? Because we're all that. Every one of us is it. There's not one person on this earth that isn't. It's a matter of getting there, okay? Then that is when you're in that marriage supper of the Lamb, where the two become one, and now you become that co-creator. So you're able to take everything, your mind transformation, transforming your mind, merges with everything that's in your heart. Like I was sharing with Amy this morning, go into the heart. From the heart, I mean, your higher self, God already knows what you want. Okay, God already knows what you want. Your desires are here. So you're merging the two. You're stepping into, you're stepping into this. You're changing your process of your mind. You're going into your heart. You're merging the two. Then you're merging, you're embodying the God self, which is the creator of everything, right? The three merge together. It's a complete connection. And then you realize, oh my God, all I have to do is fucking imagine it. Huh? This is what I want. Okay, I'm going to imagine it. And it's going to manifest. Why? Because I stepped into the creative aspect of myself, which is pure imagination. It's already yours. So if you heard him, eventually, you know how I say, guys, I don't even really have to do that anymore. Okay, you just fucking align with that shit within. You align with what you want. Just align with it. So it's no longer in the future, and it meets you here. It becomes yours now. So you're creating a now moment. What?
Collapsed timelines.
That's how you collapse the timelines. But you have to collapse the timelines in the mind. So you collapse old structures.
Right.
All those old structures are collapsing, all those old timelines that no longer serve the greater good of your higher self. And you're creating new timelines moving forward. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Right? Yeah. I mean, this is
This is freaking great stuff. Eh?
It's golden.
This is who we are, God.
Oh my God, I love this. I was so excited to come on this morning, Elizabeth. It's like there's something going to really happen today. I just feel it. There's something going on. So my trigger, go on.
Go ahead.
So my trigger with that was this little critical voice came in and goes, what are you doing? Like, where have you been, sort of thing? And when he spoke about every time you have a negative and you give energy to it, you disconnect the energy of the future and you go back to the past.
And what did I say to you? What's the little conversation we had the other night in text? You're bringing your past into my present.
Back. Yes. Yep.
So who wants to live there? Pretty shitty place, right?
It's a really fucking shitty place.
Okay.
And the habit of it. That's what he said.
That's when you fully disconnect from the infinite.
Yes.
Every time you go into your head,
you go back.
You go into, yes. And that's what they call in the Bible, that's what they call backsliding. Every time you go into the past, you're backsliding.
Mm.
That's the only way you disconnect from hearing the infinite within. Okay. However, you're always hearing, but that's when you're really disconnected. Do you know what I mean? And you just can't fucking hear shit. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're no
'Cause
longer
you cut off
hearing
your
from your
connection
God
to
self.
infinite. That's right.
It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you tune into that for me, I tune into that critical voice and I'm down a bloody habitual path of something. And sometimes I don't see myself going there until I'm that fucking miserable. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you
Like,
just go down the rabbit hole.
just down the bloody rabbit hole.
Yeah, listen,
In
you
there.
can give yourself 2 rabbit holes, okay? You can give yourself that rabbit hole, or you can recreate a beautiful rainbow rabbit hole,
Yes.
okay?
Oh, I
In
love
this
that.
rainbow rabbit hole, I'm not shitting you, okay?
Rainbow rabbit
there.
hole.
Rainbow rabbit
Yes.
You're the
Elizabeth.
creator.
That's
What do you want to
perfect.
create? Shit.
That's perfect. No.
You wanna
I
create
love
shit?
it.
You want to create
Rain-
misery? You want to create depression? You want to create sitting there in fucking blue land?
Nope.
Or do you want to look over here and say, all right, well, that one's black, dark, fucking ugly hole. Your kind of fucking emotions are over there. Well, I don't know. And look over here and see this big, beautiful, swirly rainbow. It's the rainbow rabbit hole. And this rabbit's a fucking rainbow rabbit. You should fucking imagine, right? It's a rainbow rabbit. And
Yeah.
in this hole, it's joy, peace, love,
Yes.
unity,
Yeah,
harmony,
yeah.
abundance across the board, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially.
Amen.
And it's in that rainbow rabbit hole. But in order to get there, I gotta keep myself in this now moment.
Yes.
I gotta keep myself here. So the best way is your daily lenses.
Yeah.
This is what I'm focusing on just for today. Because all that matters is just today.
Just today.
However, you're learning to reprogram the mind by doing your daily lenses. You're reprogramming your mind. Okay. You're letting go of old structures. You know, the recodes are going to assist with the old structures and memory and all that other stuff. Okay. And you're stepping into creating your very own kingdom here on earth. You're stepping into your empowerment, you know, as God in human form. And that's really our goal. That is our end result. And then from there, you get to play. It's like a big giant park where you get to say, okay, well, over there in that corner underneath that tree, I want to build a swing with 6 swings, and, you know, if I can seesaw over here, and if I can, you know, if I can pool over there, it's your playing field, becomes your playing field. What do you want it to look like? It becomes your very own kingdom. And it doesn't matter what's going on out there, guys. The rest of this fucking world, it doesn't matter. We don't focus on that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Boom
welcome.
chug a
You're
lug,
welcome.
Nicky.
You're
Boom
welcome.
boom.
So when I tell, when I say to you guys, come out of your head and get into your heart, okay? Mind, heart,
Lenses.
coherence. Mind, heart, coherence. You're merging the two together as one.
There you have it, Lisa.
Yes.
Okay. So this is your goal. This is your goal. And remember too, anytime you go into the past and you grab onto those old emotions and you're bringing all that stuff into this now, you're literally recreating that energy in your life and other people's lives around you.
Right.
Recode.
Okay.
Recode.
So your focus is you're recreating for yourself, right? And in that recreation, when you look outwardly, you're looking only at that magnificent other self. Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
So you're seeing everybody else in their highest state. That's why I say to you guys, I'm not talking to your ego. I won't talk. I'm not going to sit here and have a conversation with your ego. I won't. Because I know you're not that. You know, I know that you're your magnificent self.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? So
Thank you.
that's what I'm having conversation.
Yes.
Mhm.
Thank you.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So
Awesome.
grateful.
Thank you.
Okay, last but not least.
Awesome. Thank
Jim.
you.
You're welcome, Lisa. Hi, Jim. You still with
Oh,
us?
yep, still here.
Okay.
I was towards the beginning when he was talking about our future visions, what we need to see holograms of them, of our future desires. That just triggered me because I don't really see holograms.
You're putting too much into it.
Okay.
So you're trying to do it.
Uh-huh.
If you really listened to what he said, okay, you would have heard him say that eventually these holograms start coming to you, but they're not coming to you from you. It's your infinite that starts bringing this to you.
Okay.
That's how you start getting the visions. That's how the visions start to come. Okay, right now your goal is this. This is going to get you there.
Right.
Daily lenses. What happens is you're just writing. You're just writing. You're just writing. That's it. You're just writing. And you may not even know what you're writing, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay. You're just writing. Then you start learning how to write and you get like little tiny little visions. You know, like I got Amy to step into some today. All right. Right, Amy?
Yeah.
You know, she was able to step in and see a few things and felt great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's you allowing. That's just simply allowing. And the more you do it, the more visions are going to come into your mind, the more things you're going to see. Okay. Infinite is going to say, okay, so now I want you to do this. Do you really want to see that? Go do this over here. You really want to see that? I want you to go over here and go do that. Okay. So in order for me to see the creation that I saw 2 years ago, okay, there are things I need to do. And I was shown exactly what I need to do in order for that to come to pass. Okay, but it didn't come from me, Elizabeth. It came from the infinite. Gives you the vision. Okay, the visions start to come, and then you literally like go, oh, okay, cool, I see that. All right, so I just got to do that. Is there resistance? Sometimes, yes. Absolutely, of course, because it's something new. And that's when we have the luxury of doing what?
Recode.
Recoding that resistance. We get to recode it.
Yes.
Moved
Yeah.
out of the way,
Oh,
right?
yes.
And
gift.
more things start to flow. More things are shown, but it's from that creative aspect of you. It's not coming from, you know, the human mind. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
makes sense.
Yeah. So that's when you start learning what it is and how it is to manifest the things of your desire.
And can I share something about just what you said? I have a huge trigger as well concerning also when I hear, you know, the infinite awareness that's flowing through me, then still sometimes I have like the feeling something is expected from me, you know. Just
That's your human.
hearing, yes. But that's like a huge thing for me, like, oh, something is expected from me, so I have to do this. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's very
Well, no, it's not expected. You can stay just right there and just do this all day. You can sit in a meditative state all day. And you can think about things that you'd love to do and then just sit there just like this. And never, ever experience your kingdom here on earth. Ever. It won't work. Trust me. It doesn't, you know. So all of our, okay, we are people. Let's start here. We are pure imagination. This here, this physical aspect of you is nothing but pure imagination. It was imagined by the infinite aspect of you.
Freaking
Okay.
awesome.
So
Yes.
this is your illusion. Right? This is your illusion. Your imagination created this. This is what it's going to look like. I'm coming in, human form, and I'm going to be a female, and I'm going to be 5'4.5", and I'm going to have black hair, brown eyes. Okay. Your infinite created this.
Wow.
Okay.
Whew.
And it needed this in order to be here, because it's non-physical. And in the non-physical realm, they can't do tangible. They can't witness the tangible shit in non-physical. Everything's non-physical. It's all pure imagination in the non-physical. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So in order for it to experience anything tangible, it had to be in tangible human form. Had to. In order for it to experience tangible. So it really wants to create through you. It's a matter, are you going to move away and allow it to? Or not? And just remain in a limited state of being. Because a spiritual state can be a limited state as well. If you're caught up in the vortex of it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because we're really neither human or spiritual. We're pure fucking imagination. We are pure fucking life force. That's what we are. Yeah, Nicky. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So
That's what you really are. Everything and nothing simultaneously.
And that's also a huge one. He said, don't focus on the how. And I heard that a lot of times when it comes to manifestation, don't think about how it's gonna, how you are gonna do it. Just merge with the vision.
Well, the bottom
Right.
line is you aren't going to do it. You never will.
Mm.
You can't do it. You just stay with the vision, because it's the infinite that's doing it, not your ego. Your ego can't create like that. Your ego creates misery. Okay, like the movie Misery. That's what your ego creates. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'm glad we got past that. So Jim, how would you word what your trigger was?
I don't see holograms of my future desires
You don't see visions.
or visions, sure.
Same thing. Right? So you're triggered because you don't.
Right.
Okay. And that pisses you off.
Yes.
Love you, Jim. Okay, so now we're gonna go into an aha moment. So Kristine, did you have an aha moment?
I had loads of them, but there was like some of them that was like my remembrance. I could just take what I wrote down, okay?
What?
Yeah, okay, I don't have to though. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. You don't need to go anywhere to get it. You are the vortex to your creation. Yeah, and receiving is the greatest gift. That's the biggest ones for me. It was not aha moment, but it was like aha moment anyways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I that. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
love it.
Aha moment.
did you say Tanya? It cut out. Rebecca, sorry.
I had one.
Yeah.
Let's see if Rebecca can first, and then we'll go to you, Amy.
Okay.
Where are
It
you,
looks
Beth?
like she might have dropped off. I don't see her now.
No, I hear.
Is she here?
I don't see her on anymore.
Oh,
Traveling soul. All right, go ahead, Amy. What was your aha moment?
So when I was younger, I really chased this idea of success. I grew up poor, you know, all my life, and I really wanted to be successful. And recently my idea of success has changed, but something was said. Before external success, we need to know internal success. And I found that I loved it, and I loved it not only because it's true, but internal success is way better than external success. Contentment, happiness, joy, all those, that is success for me. Um that's internal success for me, and I think that um that I need that before I can get external success, and I would rather that before my external success anyways. And I was trying to chase something that I couldn't handle.
Yes.
So it was kind of a aha moment, like trying to bite off something I couldn't chew.
Yeah. Now, the cool thing with this is that internal success is you finding the kingdom within. Okay.
Yeah.
That is the beauty. That is the ultimate. Okay. For every human being. Because people can have an external success, but never know who they are. You know, knowing who you are and then fucking gaining that external success.
Oh.
Oh,
Or even being content. Like I
well,
find
yeah,
that
yeah.
content is a major internal success. Like contentment is amazing. Like I
It is.
want to be more than content, but you know what I mean? Like just I don't know.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yes, you do know.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying. Okay. And that is right where you're at. And that's cool for you to say that. All right. What happens with this and pretty much the cool thing with you here is you're not going to have to go through a lot of the stuff that we had to go through in order for the internal and the external to come together. Same time.
Yeah.
It'll Becca's trying to get back in. It's going to swirl together. It's not going to be a one and then another. It's going to be the two together as one.
Nice.
So I know, right, Tanya? We're fucking front runners here, right?
That's awesome.
Trust me, I suffered enough. So
Well, yeah, you can look at it suffering, but if even changing that mindset instead of saying I've suffered enough and say I've experienced a ton of shit, I want to experience something new.
yes.
That changes the programming in your mind.
Yeah. Amen.
Just-
That's yeah. I like that better.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's a more
Evolved.
it's a
more
more
evolved.
divine way of seeing life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're not looking at it as, oh, I suffered, blah, 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 blah. It was an experience. It was all an experience. Some of it sucked, some of it didn't. However, moving forward,
Yeah.
I choose now, this now moment, to recreate and create something different. And it starts with changing that mindset.
Yeah.
Wasn't suffering, it was simply an experience.
Yeah.
And it takes all that shit
It
off
was
your fucking
suffering,
shoulders.
but
But see, if you sit in that, when you go back into your mind space, you go back into emotions of the word suffering.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
I understand.
Yeah. So you just changing the mind to, okay, I didn't suffer. It was just a fucking experience.
It was an experience.
Just an experience. Some of it I liked and some of it I didn't.
Right.
You see? So you're not judging it because the other way you're judging it.
Yeah.
Okay. This way there's no judgment on it. It just simply was. And
Right.
it helps you transform the mindset, you know, into a more divine flow. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. You're very welcome. Anybody else have an aha moment? I don't know what Rebecca just said. What did Rebecca just say? Anybody read what Rebecca said?
Yeah, she said
Yeah, she said-
preferences, massive for me, take away judgment.
I just said,
Can't hear you. What did she say, Jim? What did she write?
Preferences, massive for me, take away judgment.
Move all judgment. Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Anybody else have an aha?
Yep, I did.
Okay.
He said that every time you catch yourself when the memories from past that are habits, and every time you break it and you catch yourself, he said every time you do that, that's a victory.
Yes.
And the body no longer is the mind.
Because it catches up to what you're doing. Right now, your body's controlling your ass. Yeah, it's the mind. Okay. You're coming out of that. And every time you transform and every time you catch yourself, when you witness yourself, you know how you've gotten into that space, Lisa, where you've totally witnessed yourself?
Yeah. Yep.
Every single time you're able to witness those aspects of you and come
Yep.
straight back here, the coherent heart.
Mm.
Okay. That is what transforms all of that. And then your body catches up to the heart, not the head.
Ah, yes. Thank you for explaining that.
You get it? So
Yep.
that's why I said, you remember I said to you, you know, things tend to dissolve and it's not so difficult anymore,
Yep.
you know? Come back. Always
Sorry.
come back here.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else?
Mm, thank
Tanya.
you.
Yes, what I got was, this is so profound, fall in love to such a degree. That hit home,
Yes.
because you fall in love with yourself,
Yes.
something fierce. And
Something fierce.
when you do that, it changes everything, because you're just going, oh, I've been here all along. What was I not thinking? I just wasn't thinking about me. So when you fall in love with yourself completely, boom.
Yes.
It makes all the
It's like you
difference.
guys sitting here watching me hug myself. That's really happening.
Heck yeah. And why not? Yeah. Hell
Just
yeah.
because I see how awesome I am. I feel me.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's
I'm
really
awesome.
cool.
Really fucking awesome. And I love myself, whether you do or
Yeah.
not. I do. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But yeah.
It's beautiful.
And-
It's beautiful.
Yeah. And when you say certain things, it's like, you know, they just want to hug you. And you know, and then
There's
you
a
catch
warmth
yourself
through the
kissing-
whole body. Yeah.
kissing yourself, and it's like, yeah, because everything's one. It's
Yeah.
all merged and it's all saying yes,
It's
you know,
beautiful.
inside, and you can feel it. And when
Oh.
you go and you're freaking hugging yourself, hello, that's
Yeah.
like big shit, you know.
For sure.
Oh, thank you very much. I love you too, you know. And it's that oneness. It's just that relationship. It's just that oneness relationship, you know, where I love you too. I love you too. So yeah. So awesome. All right. Anything else? Is that it? Is that the last aha?
I got one.
What's the aha, Jim?
Is we must be connected to the energy of the future, or else we are connected to our past.
Yeah. Yep.
And that was big for me when I heard that.
Exactly. And that's why we do our daily lenses. Rebecca's laughing. that's the purpose of this. It's the purpose of this. Honest to God, whoever's not doing your daily lenses, you can meet me at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with me and Amy. 1 hour, we're doing our daily lenses.
Yep.
You want to join us? I don't care. I don't really care. If you haven't, you're struggling with it, go ahead. And then, you know, you can do your weekly lenses once a week. But this is where it is. This is what falls into everything else. This is what falls into the weekly. This is what falls into 3 months. This is what falls into 6 months. This is what falls into a year, where that year is not a year. That year becomes now. It's not really a year away. It falls into your now.
Mhm.
Make sense? Yeah. There we go. Awesome. All right. So let's do this. Rebecca, are you crackly?
I'm here. I've got a full bar right now. I just wrote my ahas in the chat.
I saw that. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, what I'm hearing, May, you still with me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, awesome. So I'm hearing May. I'm hearing Nicky. And I'm hearing Kristine. May, Nicky, Kristine, and myself. Okay. So I want everybody to give all of us permission to enter your superconscious field. I want to get you guys into innocence. And then we're going to do a recode. All right. And these are the ones that are called in with me. Do you guys want to do it, Nicky? May?
Sure.
You good?
Yes, Elizabeth.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Well, I just gotta ask, you know,
Oh,
call you in. All right. So everybody just close your eyes. And just in your mind's eye, you can just say, I give all those people permission to enter my superconscious fields. Okay. Yep. Yep. Beautiful. I can hear you all. Okay, beautiful. So let's just close our eyes. And in your third eye, in your mind's eye, I want you to witness what superconscious looks like for you. Okay, it doesn't matter if you use the word God, Holy Spirit, doesn't matter. Just whatever you feel superconscious looks like for you. Witness that in your mind's eye. And it doesn't matter what it looks like. It could be a waterfall. It could be a blue mist, a purple mist. It could be a beautiful field of flowers, an ocean. Doesn't matter. Just whatever it is for you, because it's personal between you and superconscious. So whatever you say. Beautiful. Now I want you to vision yourself walking toward superconscious. And as you're walking toward this beautiful vision that you have of superconscious, you're going to walk directly into the center of it. Just witness your human body walking directly into the center of it. And when you get into the center, I want you to sit down in Indian style. Just sit in the center of all this pure unconditional love. Know that you're safe. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's only oneness. It's only love. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. I'm there with you guys. Oh, I see it and I feel it. It's beautiful. I want you to stay there. Just stay there. This is where everything and nothing exists simultaneously. I want you to literally witness the superconscious just touching you and surrounding you, merging with you, hugging you, whispering how much it loves you in your ear, letting know that you're always safe, you're always provided for, you're never alone. and that you're one. Just a big, beautiful hug. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Doesn't that feel beautiful? Now I want you to take the hand that you write with, and I want you to put it over your high heart chakra, not your human heart, your high heart chakra, which is right below your throat chakra. And then I want you to place the other hand over that. And I just want you to witness you and superconscious merge together as one, just dropping down into your heart. Just slowly going down into your heart space. Just anchor that pure unconditional love right there. Yeah, beautiful. Just become one. No separation whatsoever. Beautiful. Beautiful. May, I'm going to have you begin the recode, please.
Super conscious, are you there? Yes. Are all aspects in agreement to join the main personality? No. Super conscious, please to talk to the parts, aspects, and have them join the main personality. Thank you. Super conscious, please to create the perfect treatment plan. Thank you. Super conscious, do you see all the resistance? Please put them in a bubble bag and tag and do treat and do a massive change in history. Do you see the gift?
May, when you feel you're done, I want
Yeah.
you to pass it over to Nicky, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Do you see the guilt? Guilt for not being super conscious? Guilt for being human? Guilt for having perception of leaving you? Super conscious, please retreat to a massive change in history. Have us have the super conscious perspective so we know the truth. That we never left. We're always one. And it was just the experience that we had as a separated being. And but no longer. Super conscious, please retreat, tag and treat, and do a massive change in history. Nicky?
Beautiful. Nicky, we can't hear you, love. You're muted.
Oh, I just, so I said, thank you, thank you. That's what, thank you, May. Thank you, thank you. Super conscious, are you there? Yes. Super conscious, I like to speak to the protector controller, the perfectionist, the inner child, the critic. Super conscious, will you be, yeah. Super conscious, will you tag and treat this and do massive change in all history? Yeah. Thank you, super conscious. Super conscious, you can see and know our heart as we've written down and announced all these things that were in our way that triggered us. Can you see that, super conscious? Yes. And super conscious would like to ask you to allow, to give us the permission to let this go, to let this go. Can you see that, super conscious? Yes. Can you tag and treat that and do massive change in all history? Thank you, super conscious.
Beautiful.
Next.
Kristine?
Thank you. Super conscious, are you there? Yeah. Superconscious, can you see all the resistance of allowing good things to happen? Can you see all the resistance and anxiety from old pattern behaviors? Can you see all the resistance that's connected to the mother side? 7 generations back, of not being allowed to choose your life, not being allowed to speak out, not being allowed to be free. Can you do a massive change history on this superconscious and everything that's necessary? And in a loving and kind way. Superconscious, can you also see the belief of neglecting the body, the belief of not getting enough rest, all the destructive pattern behaviors there? Superconscious, do you see all of this? Yeah. Can you do a massive change history on this, please? Yeah, and superconscious also notice the resistance of allowing happiness. Yeah. Tag and treat this, please. Massive change history on this, please.
Beautiful. Meme?
Superconscious. Is there any other resistance? Yes. Family history. Both mother and father. 50-50. The beginning of the human history. Superconscious, please to take us to the original event of this separation happened. Superconscious, please retreat, please tag and treat and do a massive change history. That we have the experience of light, yeah, the merge of the human and the spirit as one is there, and it all continues all the way to the now moment. Superconscious, please attack and do a massive change history of that whole timeline to 33, 17. Is there any other resistance? Yes. Broken agreement. And we broke the agreement. Superconscious, please retreat. Do a massive change in history. That we wanted to be the controller. We wanted to be the creator without the creator. We wanted to show God that we were better than God. That ignorant, that rebel energy, that childlike energy of trying to fight with its father. Superconscious, please clothe them in your light and then melt them and merge them into you. Superconscious, please tag and do a massive change history. Nicky?
Yeah, super conscious. I also just seeing the broken agreements, the definitions, the broken promises, the lies, the deception. And that also goes with the trust that was broken.
Yeah.
Would you tag and treat that and do massive change in all history there? Thank you, super conscious.
Yeah, beautiful. Kristine, one more round and then I'll close.
Superconscious, can you see the need for creating into illusions or just doing it by repeatedly behavior? The fear of letting things go. the fear of stepping out, the fear of growing up, the fear of believing. Yeah. And also the trauma to the body while this is occurring. The superconscious, do a massive change history on this and everything that's needed, please. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Superconscious, are you there? Yes. Superconscious, are you able to see all of the self-lack, self-hate, the self-loathing, all of the aspects? There's 7 of them, yes. Yes, superconscious, that are fearful of stepping into and allowing the greatest version of themselves to appear. Yes. Superconscious, could you please speak to each one of these aspects and see if they'd like to join us in this now time space reality with the main character and step into pure unconditional love, letting them know, superconscious, that we're grateful for who they were when we needed them in that time space reality, but let them know that we need them to merge with us now in order for us to move forward. Yes. Superconscious, how many of those aspects are willing to do this right now? 6. Okay, superconscious, could you please merge each one of those aspects with pure unconditional love, the infinite awareness in this now time space reality? Yes. Beautiful superconsciousness. There's a 2-year-old there, superconsciousness, that I need you to grab, please. Very, very fearful. Just sitting in the dark. Could you please grab that little 2-year-old? Yes. Thank you, superconsciousness. Let that 2-year-old know, superconsciousness, that we're just taking that little child into pure unconditional love. This is where it will be safe. This is where it will be able to come out of those dark hidden spaces. And this is where it will be able to flourish. Thank you, superconsciousness. Yeah, I feel that, superconsciousness. Thank you. Superconsciousness, are there any parts that are not awakened yet to the conversations that were spoken here today? Yes. Okay, superconsciousness, for those parts that are not awakened yet, even slightly, I'd like you to awaken them, please. Bring the awareness that is necessary for them today to the forefront of the mind. Merge it with the infinite aspect, please. Thank you, superconsciousness. Yeah, right there, superconsciousness. Thank you. Love this stuff. Beautiful, superconsciousness. Could you please tag and treat all memories 1, 2, 3, quantum memory, tandem memory, shadow memory, as well as ego memory that no longer serve the greater good of our higher self? Could you please take all of the resistance that was spoken here today, seen as well as unseen, heard as well as unheard, all of the resistance that is hidden in the bushes, in the trees, in the blades of grass, in the dirt, just peeking their little heads out? Yeah. Grab that superconsciousness. Just grab all of that. Place that into a beautiful crystal ball, please. Seal and lock that with metallic locks. 15 of them, please. Those locks are never to be open. Yeah. The lack thereof. Grab that, please. Thank you, superconsciousness. Lack of trust, lack of belief. Grab all of that. Make sure that gets in there as well, please. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Superconsciousness, could you please toss that out into the black mist, 500 feet in? Once it hits 500 feet, I want you to cut the cord, not until. When you cut that cord, super consciousness, I want you to cut it so that it can never, ever reattach itself. Everything that is in there must remain in there. We are moving forward only. Thank you, super consciousness. Super conscious, if you feel that there's any way that anything could reattach itself, I want you to sear both ends of that cord with the pure liquid gold. Seal it so that it can never reattach. The super consciousness, I want you to tag and treat every single chakra that was utilized here today. Every chakra seen as well as unseen. Known as well as unknown. Everyone that we've utilized here across the board on all generations, both the mother side as well as the father's side. Yeah. Let's focus mostly on that heart chakra, please. The heart and the throat. Super consciousness, I would like you to seal it with pure unconditional love and then lock it front and back with the liquid gold. Yeah. Thank you, super consciousness. I feel that. Tend to the heart chakra, please. Tend to the mending of that, to the opening of it, to the truth that wants to reveal itself. Just tend to that, please, right at the heart chakra. Merge it and connect it to the throat so that the truth can be expressed clearly, evenly, without fear, even if it needs to just scream. Just connect it there, please, super consciousness. And once that occurs, super consciousness, I'd like you to bring the enlightenment to it and just open up the third eye after that happens, whenever that is to happen. Thank you, super consciousness. Appreciate that very much. The super consciousness, if you could please tag and treat memories 1, 2, 3, quantum, tandem, shadow, as well as ego, that still serve us in this now time space reality. I want you to ground that into the matrix of the universe and into the heart of Gaia. When you ground that into the heart of Gaia, I would like you to ground it 10,000 feet deep and 10,000 feet wide. From the north, the south, the east, and the west, super consciousness. Seal it with 20 ribbons of pure unconditional love and 50 ribbons of the liquid gold. This is never to be moved, never to be shaken, never to be broken, and never to be uplifted. Yeah, right there, beautiful super consciousness that firmly stays grounded. The super conscious, I want you to take everyone's chakras and I want you to fully align them and fully balance them. I want you to clear all mind spaces. Fully bring them back into their heart space. Bring them into the full coherence of the heart, pure unconditional love, kindness, joy, love, peace, and sanctuary. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you, super consciousness. I love you so much. Thank you. If you guys want to take in a couple of beautiful deep breaths in through the nose and exhale through your mouth, and then just return when you're ready. And just let me know that you've returned. Amy's back.
I'm back too.
Whew.
I'm back.
Wow, what a recode, girls.
Talk
Yeah.
about deep.
Thank you so much. That
Yeah,
was
thank you.
Okay, Amy, do you care to share? Did you experience anything, or sometimes we feel, see, hear things, sometimes we don't. So
I think it was pretty heavy for me. for the first time. There was a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was a lot for me.
Mhm.
Um,
Don't think of it that way. Just let them do what they need to do,
yeah.
because it's all being done in the spiritual world.
The
So
2-year-old
all that.
reminded me of me.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
But this is good stuff.
Yeah.
This is good stuff. If you can connect to that stuff, this is good stuff. Because
Yeah.
this is stuff that, if you want to use the Holy Spirit, whatever, it doesn't matter, that God is going in and God is tilling and God is turning and God is bringing it up and out. And it's being fucking released from your body, from your physical body.
Amen. I
That's what's happening.
believe it. That's what.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
Yeah. It is, the cool thing is we don't have to do it.
right.
Oh my gosh.
This is the part where I said you're not gonna have to go through what we went through. You're
Oh
not gonna
God,
have to
yes.
experience it. It's just simply being done.
Yes.
Thank you.
Boom, it's
Boom.
done. And it gets released in the perfect time and in the perfect order. You know, and that's the beauty of this. So and I'm here. Anything comes up, anything you want to share, anything, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
just friggin', who texts me? Everybody, right? You just say, holy shit. You know what I mean?
You gotta tickle.
So we're not taking any of this personally. This is simply all old dense structure, all old dense memories, all old dense fucking chains.
Yeah.
Okay, being dissolved in the
Amen.
non-physical realm.
Right.
Rebecca said that was felt really strongly for me today.
Yay, Becky.
I feel a lot lighter and deep gratitude.
Good.
And Lisa, thank you everyone. That whole session Recode.
Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you for reading that, Nikki. Appreciate it.
I assist.
Does anyone else care to share? Antoine, Jim,
Thank you.
Tanya?
Oh, that was epic.
It was truly epic. I normally connect with seeing a really glowing green kind of movement. It's almost like a lava lamp. That's what I connect source to.
Nice.
And this time, as the process was going on, I felt like I was floating, like I was leaving, and I thought maybe I'm going to sleep, and I didn't think about it. I was just letting it flow, and then everything turned pink, 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 and a purple center light in the center, and I just flow with it. I don't question it. I just let it be.
Yeah, so that was the magenta.
The magenta, right? It was awesome.
What's that?
That's the magenta frequency. That's the, like heart coherence, magenta. Just, yeah.
And did little tears of joy. It wasn't emotions this time. It's like, oh, this is where I want to be.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, every one of you. That was fantastic.
Awesome. You're welcome. Yeah, Jim, Antoine.
Yeah,
Any of you gentlemen care to speak?
Sure. It was a great recode. Thank you, everybody. I just feel like got really lighter and floating, and I feel like I'm still floating, like sitting on a cloud, basically.
Yay, Jim.
Good job.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Jim.
Awesome. Antoine?
Yeah, it has become way more intense since the last recode. It's like really feeling like I can feel like stuff like I cannot explain how it is.
You like a cartoon? You're a cartoon. You're Mickey Mouse.
Oh,
Yeah,
excellent,
and
excellent.
I feel a lot my here frontal lobe feel lots working here right now,
Good.
and I can see stuff moving, and I'm also having visions being somewhere at places, but I can see
Take
a
us
lot.
with,
Yeah.
take us with you. We
Yeah.
want to come for the
No,
ride.
you're going on your own
We want to
journey.
come to the party. Just a joke.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
No.
Nothing personal. Just a
And
joke.
I love you, Nikki.
Joke.
Oh, God. All
Sorry,
is well,
Antoine.
Nikki. It's okay.
And the one thing you recoded, I was like, here was like a huge shift in my crown chakra. It was like boom, and I thought like my cushion was moving, but then I figured out that it was like actually like the energy was like boom, like
Whoa.
you recoded something particularly, and like I could really feel like something here. Well,
Yeah.
Awesome.
yes.
Wonderful.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight and for showing up for you.
Awesome.
Okay,
Mm.
that's what you're doing.
Very
You're
welcome.
coming to show up for you because you deserve this, because you're important.
Yeah.
Okay, even if you don't think you are
Awesome,
right
yeah.
now, believe me, you are. There's a purpose for you to be here.
Mhm.
Everyone has their purpose, and eventually you're going to fall into it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what it looks like, what it's supposed to look like, or even what it is. Okay, it's all going to unfold.
Thank you.
It'll
Thank
all
you.
unfold.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
all.
Lovely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Heavenly
Love
Master.
you all.
Yeah.
I need a picture from Lisa, and I need a picture from Nikki, and I need a picture from Amy. All right, give me an updated picture, please.
See?
And send it in my PM.
Yes. What's it?
Okay.
Okay. Send
Okay.
it to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and Rebecca, did you send me one? Becky Boo.
She said, I think I've sent you one already. She said, she texted.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll
I sent you
I'll
one.
scroll up. I'll scroll up and find it. Okay. Excellent. Thank you all
Yeah.
for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Thank
Love
Thank
you all.
you, everyone.
Really fun.
Heart
Great
feels
recode.
open.
Kisses.
Thank you.
So
Bye-bye.
enjoyed myself.
Oh
Kisses.
my
See
gosh.
you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome,
Amy.
Nice
Amy.
evening.
Amy, welcome, Amy.
you, Nikki.
Welcome to the
Welcome.
family.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A bunch.
So nice to meet you.
Love to meet you.
Awesome. Oh, okay. So our next session
Beautiful.
is tomorrow night. Wisdom Teachings from Within for whoever's doing tomorrow night. That begins at 8 o'clock. So Amy, I don't know if you want to do that one or the Saturday. It's your choice.
Okay.
All right, but if you're doing tomorrow, it's 8
Thank
p.m.
you.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, and you said if someone wants to join, you doing daily lenses on 10 a.m. or when or what?
My 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I can join
If you
if
want.
you. Yeah, I would love to. Yes.
Okay. It's just me kind of like showing Amy how to do it, how to get into it. So you would be, it's just a simple little,
Mm-hmm.
simple.
I would
yeah.
love to. Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's get you into the thing.
I'd like to
And I-
watch over your shoulder too.
Bye.
Sabrina.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, 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 Kristine. Enjoy
everybody.
your night.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Love you.
Bye,
Okay, let's
everyone.
Bye.
Yes.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
Bye.
Kisses.
Thank you, everyone.